Welcome to the video number 4 in a series on where I take you on a journey from a complete beginner to someone who is comfortable investing in crypto. In the previous video, I walked you through Coinbase, which is a centralized exchange, and I showed you some of the features and options that are available to you on the platform. Now, in this video, we're going to be looking at exchanging our crypto for cash and what are all the options. Now, there are 3 options available, which we're going to go over, and we're also going to go over some of the limits that are there on the platform when you try to exchange cash for crypto and what you can do to raise those limits. I'm also going to show you how you can exchange one crypto for the other on the platform. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to be working with this section. Now over here you can see buy, sell, and convert. In order for us to buy crypto, we're going to be using this buy tab. And if we want to exchange one crypto for the other crypto, then we're going to use this convert tab, which I'm going to show you later. So let's assume we just want to buy crypto with cash. So over here, you're going to enter the amount that you want to buy. So let's say $100. And it's going to immediately show you the conversion. So it's going to be worth about 0.001 Bitcoin at the moment. The next item over here is pay with. So this is going to be actually what you're going to be using to pay for this Bitcoin. So if I click on pay with, there are 3 options. So USDC, which again, Coinbase considers it basically cash because USDC is a stable coin that is pegged to US dollar. I'm going to show you in a minute how you can get your USDC. This is basically when you deposit funds into your Coinbase account. The next option is your bank account that we linked in the previous video. If you've seen the previous video, we linked our bank account to Coinbase, and it's going to be using ACH. So basically, if you use this bank account, it's going to take about 4 to 5 business days to process that deposit. So until that deposit is processed, you pretty much cannot do a lot with your crypto. You can still swap one crypto for the other one, I believe, but you cannot cash it out until that deposit is processed, or you cannot transfer it out as well. And it has this $25,000 buying limit remaining. For me, it's this one, but it's going to depend on first your account history, how old is the account, the types of purchases that you've made on the platform. Basically using a bunch of criteria to determine what your limit is going to be. Now mine is $25,000. Yours is going to be different. And at the beginning when you sign up, I believe it's going to be $3,000 if you're in the US, and it might be different if you are somewhere else. But it has a bunch of factors that calculate your daily limit. And I'm going to show you right off the bat how to increase your daily limit by verifying your account, which I probably should have done in my previous video, but nonetheless, I'm going to show you what you can do to increase it right away by verifying your identity. So this is going to be your ACH transaction that's going to be taking 4 to 5 days to verify. You're going to see the crypto in your account right away, but you cannot transfer it out and you cannot sell it and then cash out immediately until this ACH transaction gets processed. And the last option is cash. Cash is basically the US dollar that you deposited from your bank account to your Coinbase bank account. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. So if I click over here on deposit cash, as you can see, I have this option to deposit either US dollar, which is going to be basically US dollar from bank account in your financial institution to US dollar in your Coinbase bank account. Or you can also deposit in USDC, which earns you this APY, or you can deposit, which is actually a new option, I've never seen this before, URC, which is basically a stable coin that is pegged to euro. Now USDC is pegged to dollar, URC is pegged to euro. So you can deposit in any of these options. And when you deposit in USDC, you'll basically see it right here as pay with. Or if you deposit cash US dollar, you're going to see it right here as well. The way I see it is if you need more funds available immediately that you can quickly trade and then maybe sell and cash out or transfer, then I suggest that you deposit in advance in USDC or in cash. And then those funds, once they settle, they're going to be available immediately compared to buying with your bank account through ACH transaction. So over here, again, you can select what bank account you want to use. So if I click on it, here's my bank account. And right now for me, it's a $25,000 daily limit. Or you can also do a wire transfer for amounts over $25,000. But if you select that, I believe that there's going to be a fee. Yeah, there is a $10 wire fee. So this is a least favorite option for me because it's not free and you have to pay this huge fee in my opinion. The easiest option if you're in the US is going to be directly linking your bank account and using ACH. So that's how you deposit funds as USDC or as cash. The only one caveat here is that cash is actually going to be FDIC insured, while USDC is going to be on chain. So if something happens to those funds, then you're not insured, but the cash in USD is going to be insured. Now let's quickly go over how we can increase the account limits. Now mine is $25,000, but yours is going to be different. And I believe once we sign up, it's going to be around $3,000 in daily limit here in the US. I believe it's everywhere else is going to be different, but here in the US, it should be $3,000 no matter where you are in the US. Now, immediately, if you want to increase your daily limit, you have to go through verification process. In order for you to verify, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to provide certain documents to Coinbase. They're going to send you a document verification link that you're going to get in your email, and you're just going to follow the instructions over there. But basically, you need to provide a form of an ID. So for United States, it's going to be either a driver's license or an ID card. It can also be a passport or a United States permanent resident card or green card. Now, they might ask you for a bank statement, credit card statement, or utility bill. They didn't ask me personally, but they might ask you, so have those ready just in case. And after you submit the scans of your front and back of your ID, if you're using the driver's license, then the next step is going to be taking a selfie. So you're going to have to submit a selfie. That way they can verify that the ID matches who you actually are. And usually this process doesn't take more than 2 days. And for me, I think it took like maybe half an hour. So it's probably going to be pretty quick. And that is going to raise your buying limits immediately after you get approved. Now, over time, as you're using it more and more and your account gets older and you use more transactions and the volume of transaction changes, again, it uses the algorithm to determine what buying limits you're going to have. And the more you use it, the higher those limits are going to be. But if you want to know what your limits are, you can click right over here on your profile icon. You can click on settings. And over here, if you scroll down, you can see account limits. You can click right here. So you can see your limits right over here. As you can see, mine is $25,000 a day, $62.5 thousand dollars a week, and $200,000 a month. So yours is going to be different again, depending on how old your account, how you use the account. All right, now back on this screen. So let's say you want to buy $50 worth of some crypto, and I'm going to buy, let's say, USDC. You can choose whatever you want to use, but in my case, I'm going to buy USDC. So which is going to be basically like depositing USDC. It's similar, but it's a crypto, so I can buy it that way. You can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever crypto you want to buy right here. And I'm going to pay with my bank account. So I selected the amount of USD that I want to do. I selected the pay with. In my case, it's going to be the bank account. I selected the crypto right over here. So the next thing is just to click review order. And again, it's going to confirm all the info that you're going to receive 50 USDC, that I'm going to pay with my bank account. And over here, they have an option for recurring investments, which I don't suggest to use unless you're like at the bottom of the bear market and you're planning to do it leading up to the top of the bull market. But if you're just a beginner, I suggest you don't use it. So there is no fees to buy USDC, so I'm going to click buy now and order submitted. Usually you would see some fees if you buy any other crypto, but USDC, they treat it as cash, so they're basically covering the fee. So I'm going to click done, and that is it. You bought your first crypto. Now if I go to transactions, I can see here deposited funds 50 USDC, or for you it's going to say bought Bitcoin or whatever other crypto that you want to buy. All right, now that we know how to buy crypto for cash, let me show you how you can buy one crypto for the other crypto. So in order to do that, we're going to have to go to convert tab right over here, and we're going to select the amount, or I suggest that you select the asset first because you're actually going to know how much you have. So I don't want to trade Bitcoin, but let's say, what do I have from learning rewards? I don't know. Let's do this VAR. And let's say I want to trade it to Bitcoin. So I'm going to click max, and it's going to show you the conversion. So it's converting 98 cents worth of VAR to Bitcoin. And it's going to show you the conversion rate. And I'm currently signing up for Coinbase One. So I am basically saving some of the fees. Again, you don't have to use it, but remember, it's going to charge you some trading fees for that. Mine is not showing up because I'm using Coinbase One currently. Click convert now and order submitted. So I'm going to click done. I'm going to click on transactions. And as you can see, the order is pending because on Bitcoin, the transactions are a little bit slower. So it's going to take a little while to process this transaction. But once it's done, you should see your assets showing up right over here. As you can see, I'm right now at $12.79 worth of Bitcoin. And once it's processed, we should see that balance going up. All right, and that was it. Now you know how easy it is to buy crypto with cash and also exchange one crypto for the other on the Coinbase platform. Now I gotta say that this platform is pretty user-friendly, and if you've used any type of a banking app where you did transfers or paying bills, then you should have no problem using Coinbase platform at all. But again, you gotta remember that Coinbase is a centralized exchange, and centralized exchanges need to follow rules and regulations of the countries that they operate in. So in our case, if we're in the US, it needs to follow with what the US authorities are requiring from this company, which means that basically, like with any type of bank account, your funds can get frozen and you can get hold on your funds and so on. And they might ask you for additional information or tell you that you cannot move certain amount of funds at a time and so on and so forth. That's why the beauty of the decentralized finance is that there is no central governance and you are the only one who owns access to your wallet or your account. And I personally use Coinbase only to convert cash to crypto, and then once I get my crypto, I move it to a non-custodial wallet immediately. That way I know that I'm the only one who controls the funds. Now again, I'm gonna have to move it back if I want to cash it out, but that's going to be a topic for a different video. So if you want to step up your crypto game and you want to feel more comfortable and secure with your funds, I suggest that you set up non-custodial wallet. Now again, you can keep using Coinbase and it should be perfectly fine, but your funds might get frozen. They might ask you for additional information or something else. So it might take time. So it's always best to use non-custodial wallet. And in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your own non-custodial wallet, because the whole beauty of this crypto is that it is decentralized and nobody controls it. There is no central authority. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and check out my next video when it comes out, or if it's out already, then go ahead and watch my next video on how you can set up your own non-custodial wallet. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel to see more stuff like this, and hit notification bell to get notified next time I post a new video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.